Hi, everybody. This is Markéta Huskova. I am the Executive Director of American Nurses Association. And on behalf of the board, we would like to wish you Happy Nurses Week. And I would like to introduce all your board members. And they have inspirational messages to celebrate Nurses Week, Nurses Month, and Nurses Year. So ANAC President, Dr. Anita Girard.
Hi, everybody. It's Anita Girard. I've been a nurse for 30 years. This is such an extraordinary time where nursing has demonstrated we've come to the foreground of everything through COVID. We've survived through it. Hopefully we've seen the surge and we're gonna be moving past it. But together we're stronger, as always. And listening to Florence's words of, nurses just are the ones who are the foundational leaders of all and bring us all together to utilize the strength that we have as a team. So I thank you during this Nurses Week. This is an extraordinary time. We will hopefully never see this again. And stay strong, and we love you.
Thank you. Now ANAC Vice President, Phillip Bautista.
Thank you, Markéta. Very happy to be able to reach out to all of you wherever you're at. I know many of you are celebrating Nurses Week right now in your hospitals, and I especially want to recognize all of the nurses who are not in the hospitals. Those of you who are in public health, those of you who are in the community health, those of you who may be teaching in academic institutions. We want to remember that we represent all nurses throughout the state of California. We're very happy to be the voice for professional nursing here in California. Myself currently out visiting patients in my own car, as you can tell right now. So really want to say a shout out to those of you who are in the community, and for those of you who are also in the front lines on the hospitals. You're definitely in our hearts and our thoughts and prayers. Thank you so much for everything you've done for the nurses who have actually contracted coronavirus and have recovered. We're so happy to have you back. For those who are still battling it, you're always in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you for everything you guys do. This is definitely a different type of Nurses Week than we expected to celebrate. When they said this was going to be the year of the nurse, we didn't expect it to turn out like this. But thank you again for your membership. Thank you again for your dedication to patients. And we're so happy to have you as our members. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Phillip. Now, ANAC Secretary, Dr. Ruth Rosenblum.
Hello and happy Nurses Week and happy Nurses Month. And wow, 2020 has turned out to be quite different than we thought a few months ago. I think you all on the front lines are the key members of our profession. We support you 150%. And I think after all this is over, to some extent, our profession will undergo some dramatic changes. And we, but also more importantly, or equally as importantly, you will be at the front line of the transformation that will be happening. I think right now it's the wild, wild west a little bit, and things are new and open and untried, and things like telemedicine and telehealth have progressed 10 years in about 3 weeks. And so you're right there, and we applaud you, and all the best to you and your loved ones.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Now, ANAC Treasurer, Kell Bell.
Thanks, Markéta. Hi, everyone. I hope this message finds you safe and healthy during these definite, interesting times. And of course, Happy Nurses Week. I know this is a bit of an unusual week of celebration, but one thing that this pandemic has taught me is how amazing our profession is. I've done a lot of reflecting over the last few weeks, as I'm sure everyone has, and honestly, I'm completely blown away by our colleagues and how quickly we've jumped into this fight against COVID-19. I hope everyone is as proud as I am this week and every week to be a nurse. With that, Happy Nurses Week.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Now, ANAC Legislation Director, Lindsay Duggan.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Nurses Week. I am, as Legislative Director, this is an interesting time, as I feel like this is the spark we needed to really transform our healthcare system. And I feel like nurses are going to be at the forefront of that. We have the world stage right now. Everybody is looking to us for answers, looking to us for advice, for our experiences. And this is the moment. This is the moment we've been waiting for to really transform how our healthcare system works. We know what's wrong with it. We know what needs to change. And I can't wait for our voice to be heard. So happy Nurses Week, everyone. I'm so proud to be a nurse. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. Now we have Nursing Education Director, Dr. Robin Nelson.
Well, congratulations to all of you that chose to be nurses. I mean, this is happy National Nurses Day, happy Nurses Week, Nurses Month, Nurses Year. I think every year should be Nurses Celebration. And some people have said, why did it take a crisis to call attention to the value that nurses place? Now, earlier on, I think our president, Anita, said she'd been in nursing a mere 30-something years. I'm just celebrated. I just celebrated 50 years in nursing. And I'm going to tell you, I've never experienced anything like that. But what a challenge, what an opportunity. And as the education board member, I can't thank you enough for being there for the students who are the next generation of nurses. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And happy holidays, Nurses Week, months, years to all of you.
Thank you so much, Robin. Now, ANAC Nursing Practice Director, Dr. Chris Tarver.
Hi, everybody. I just want to say Happy Nurses Month, and thank you all for what you are doing. I celebrate next month 30 years in nursing, just 30 years. And that was at the epidemic of AIDS when I became a nurse. And just like then, I learned compassionate nursing and how nurses can lead 30 years ago when there was no books written and no one knew what to do and how to care for AIDS patients. And nurses gave the most compassionate care to people who had almost nothing and helped stop the virus. And I know today, 30 years later, nurses are giving the most compassionate care to patients who can't even have a visitor at their bedside. And I know there are some of you who are doing that. My heart goes out to all of you. And I really want to encourage you to share your story. Share what you're doing about nursing. Go on social media, hashtag Year of the Nurse, hashtag Saving Humankind, because that's what you're doing. So thank you all, and enjoy being a nurse. It's the greatest profession in the world.
Thank you so much, Chris. And last but not least, ANAC Membership Director, Zack Huddleston.
Thank you, Marquetta. Man, I'm a baby. I've been a nurse for 5 years, and I wanted to say that being a nurse can be stressful and sometimes infuriating, but it can also be full of compassion and kindness. And I believe that's what this week is all about, honoring those times where we maintain compassion and kindness through stressful situations, and especially these difficult times. Nurses are just utterly amazing human beings. We're often not taking care of the well-being of others before themselves. And that's no more evident than right now. We have people sacrificing the safety of their homes and families to go help the sick on the front lines of this COVID-19 pandemic. And it makes me so proud, and I'm almost speechless. It makes me so proud to be a part of this profession, and I'm truly honored to work alongside my fellow nurses. And I can't thank you enough for all your service and dedication to the profession and to your patients. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, Zach. And so on behalf of the board members, ANAC staff, and on behalf actually all of our board members, previous, former, and current, serving you has been the privilege and our honor, and we are here to serve you, our members, and we are very proud of you. Happy Nurses Week, Happy Nurses Month. Stay safe and stay healthy.